How to build a simple gunpowder farm in Minecraft. These are the resources you will need for this farm. Okay, so the first step to this is to place 2 blocks in the ground just like that, and then build back 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3. Then after you place these 3 blocks, build 4 more blocks going kind of to the left from this block, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from this 4th block right here, or technically 5 block with the first one you placed, build 12 more blocks going forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then after you've done that, simply kind of copy what I've done here. So build 4 more blocks going to the left from this one, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from this block, place 3 blocks going inwards, 1, 2, 3. Then 1 block going upwards, just like that. So now you should have something looking like this. So basically what you will now need to do is copy this to the other side. So from this 2 block line right here, build 3 blocks going outwards, 1, 2, 3. 4 blocks to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 blocks going forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then from this 4 blocks to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 blocks going inwards, just like that. So now you should have something looking like this. So after you have done this, what you will now need to do is build this 1 block higher. So on the kind of frame we have built so far, simply just build it 1 block higher, just like this. And anyways, with the 2 blocks we have right here in the middle, build 2 more blocks going forward. So you should kind of have a 2x2 block thing like this, or kind of square. Do the same on this side, so it'll be like 2x2 right here. So now you should have 3 blocks in the total, or 3 blocks between each block, just like this, or between these 2 block pillars. So now you can simply break these 1 block down, and then place 6 trapdoors, or 3 trapdoors on each side. Remember, these have to be on the top block right here. And then you can open them just like that. And again, remember that they have to be on the top block. If they are at the bottom or placed like this won't work. So remember to have them this way. So anyways, after you've done this, in the middle kind of trapdoor right here, place a carpet just like this. Then 2 blocks backwards, place another carpet right here. And then 1 block back at the end block right here, place another carpet. Then head back to the first carpet, and 2 blocks to the left and to the right. Let's start on the left side. Place a carpet in the corner right here. Do the same on this side. Then 2 blocks forward from the corner carpets, place another carpet, and then the same on this side. So after you've done that, you will need to do the same on this side. So simply just place the carpets in the same kind of format that I have done. It's pretty simple. Carpet in the middle, then 2 blocks to the right, 2 blocks to the left, another carpet, and then 2 blocks forward from each of those carpets, another carpet. Remember to have the second kind of carpet at the end right here too. So anyways, after you've done that, what you will now need to do is get 2 cats inside each of these rooms. So 1 on this side and 1 on this side in kind of end at each carpet. Now if you don't know why we're doing this because creepers are scared of cats, which means that whenever creepers spawn in here, you will see the cat standing right here, and they will then run to the middle, which we will then, have a water stream and a killing chamber, which will kill the creepers. What you will need to do is get 2 cats inside of her. I'm just going to spawn them in, but you can lure them pretty easily. So just get a cat tamed, or bring a tamed cat, and then make sure that it's standing on kind of the middle carpet right here. But then do the same on this side. As you see, I have placed another cat right here, so now you should have 2 cats on kind of end carpets looking towards the middle. Then what you will need to do is head back to the middle right here and break these dirt blocks 3 more blocks down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you do that with the rest of this. So then what you will need to do now is place 2 water sources at one of the sides. Doesn't really matter which side, but after you've done that, what you will need to do now is break a 2 block high kind of room or whatever going in, or just forward for, whatever way the water is going, until the water stops kind of going. So you see the water stops at this block, so dig 1 more block in, and that is pretty much done with the tunnel. So anyways, after you have gone to this last block, simply dig these 2 blocks down, and what you will now need to do is dig out the kind of 4x4 room area. So simply dig out 2 more blocks this way, then 4 blocks going this way, 3 blocks. So now you should have a total of kind of a 4x4. Then simply dig out this room. Again, you don't need a 4x4, but I like to dig out a 4x4 just to have a little bit of extra space whenever using this farm. So the next step is now to make the killing system and the collecting system. So to do that, I simply place a double chest to the left right here with 2 hoppers going into it. Then place 2 campfires on top of the hoppers, or basically right kind of under the water stream right here. Then to cover up, you can place some glass blocks right here and also here. You can also use any other blocks right here, but it's nice to have glass in case you're just going down here and you can look at creepers dying or whatever you want. Okay, so we are pretty much done with the killing system and the collecting system right now. So after after this you can simply just break your way out. You can build a ladder or a staircase, doesn't really matter, but just get up here because we still have some stuff to do inside this farm. So what you will now need to do to make sure that only creepers can spawn inside this farm is to place trapdoors on the top layer of the second block right here. Make sure that you have them on this layer and not on top like this. So as you see, I'm done placing the trapdoors and your farm should be looking like this so far. So the next step is to place slabs on top of this whole roof to make sure that this farm is dark, because if you head inside of here, the farm is not dark enough for mobs to spawn unless it is night. So for this farm to work during the day too, you will need to place out or just cover this whole roof, including the trapdoors and the blocks out here with slabs. You can use normal blocks, but if you use normal blocks you will have to light up the ceiling anyways to prevent zombies or any type of other mobs from spawning on top of the roof. Okay, so as you see, we are done covering up the roof with the slabs. So to make sure that everything is done correctly, if you head inside right here, this should be completely dark as you see. So you can simply break yourself out again, and that is pretty much done. Now we do have one more step to do. This is an optimal step, I want to say, but if you want to get the most out of this farm, I would recommend building an AFK platform quite a bit or quite high above the farm. Now this is to prevent mobs from spawning underground in caves or on the ground while standing AFK. So by doing this you will really make the farm a lot better, so I would recommend it if you're planning on staying AFK. But I want to say that the farm would still work if you build this in your base and you're just running around doing nothing or building or something. But to make this farm as best as possible, building an AFK room will really help. So to build an AFK room, I would recommend being 120 blocks above ground or above the farm. Now this might vary depending on what your simulation distance is. To build 120 blocks up, I'm going to do something as simple as look at my chords, which is 68 plus on 120, which makes 188, and then simply build up to Y level 188. Okay everyone, so I just got up to Y level 188 or 120 blocks above the farm. Now again, you do not need to get this high up for the farm to work, but I would recommend it for it to be as best as possible. So what you can do is simply build yourself a little AFK room like this. Pretty simple, make sure you don't get killed by phantoms or anything, and then just stand up here to get as many resources as possible. So yeah, that is pretty much the farm. So I hope you will be enjoying all the gunpowder you get, and I also hope that you enjoyed this video. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.